Hello, I'm Chris Horb, field sales agronomist for Pioneer Seeds in southeast Minnesota. It's the third week in July here in Mower County, and the last few days have kicked off lots of applications of fungicide post-tassel in corn. If you haven't decided yet to spray your corn, I encourage you to look back at a video posted by Brian Buck and Josh Schaffner a few weeks ago. They do a good job of going through the management decisions on whether or not to spray your corn. If you have decided to spray, I encourage you to put a check strip or a check block in your field so you can calculate the ROI of that management decision after harvest. A few ways to do that. If you want to get real basic, if you don't have a GPS mapping system in your sprayer, just manually make those rate changes in your sprayer and use a tile flag or a stake to mark where those treatments started and stopped. In the fall, when it comes to harvest, get a grain cart with a weigh scale or a weigh wagon and weigh those two checks to calculate the yield change. A little more advanced is if your sprayer has GPS as applied mapping technology on it, you can still make those rate changes manually in the cab, and the mapping system will tell you where those rate changes started and stopped, and you can either use your yield map in the fall or again a weigh wagon to calculate those differences. A little more advanced than that is something we're doing this year is using variable rate prescriptions loaded to the sprayer so those rate changes happen automatically. You don't have to worry about being the one in the cab, as those rate changes will start and stop automatically, and you can even add different rates of water or you go down to a zero rate if you want to try that check. Additionally, what we're doing is adding fungicide checks on top of variable rate seeding checks to calculate how those two variables respond together. You can see the pictures that are shown right now. We have a variable rate seeding check, and we're going to layer on a variable rate fungicide check to see how those two respond. One watch out, if you're doing just yield mapping calculations, if you have multiple hybrids in the same field, sometimes it's better off to do a weight check because yield mapping systems sometimes don't do a good job of showing the true difference in variability between hybrids. If you have any other questions, please reach out to your local Pioneer sales representative.
That concludes this Pioneer Growing Point Agronomy video podcast. Visit our page on pioneer.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more agronomy insights.